I was scanning through my YouTube feeds when I came across a thumbnail. The text read, "Why do you own guns?" Regardless of purpose, defense, food, investing, or sporting, the bottom line is because we can. Why is that, you ask? Let me tell you the story. In 1775, 13 colonies had forged wilderness into thriving enterprises. As tensions between the American colonists and British rule grew, a series of challenges and grievances emerged. The colonists were fed up with issues like taxation without representation and trade restrictions imposed by the British. These injustices fueled the flames of revolution. The British Army was professional soldiers. The fledgling Continental Army and militias were made up of only 3% of the American population. They were severely outmatched by the Redcoats. What the colonial army lacked in experience, they made up for in determination. The American Revolution was a time of great exploration and development, with key events and figures playing crucial roles. From the famous Boston Tea Party to the iconic Declaration of Independence and the leadership of figures like George Washington, every moment was a step towards independence. But it was the Battle of Yorktown that truly became the climax of the Revolution with the British surrender in 1781. This decisive battle marked a turning point that awarded the Americans victory and ultimately independence from British rule with a peace treaty in 1783. The American Revolution paved the way for the United States to become a sovereign nation. It emphasized the values of freedom and democracy that continue to define the nation to this day. The valiant warriors who fought to give birth to a new nation continue to inspire others to defend her every time they are needed. This video is released Memorial Day 2024. Please include our first soldiers in your thoughts and prayers. After the Revolutionary War, the young United States faced challenges with the Articles of Confederation. The Articles lacked enforcement powers, couldn't regulate commerce, or print money. Disputes over territory, war pensions, taxation, and trade threatened to tear the country apart. May 25, 1787. Delegates assembled in Philadelphia to revise the Articles of Confederation. However, they decided to completely redesign the government. The convention was held in secrecy, and fierce debates ensued. One major point of contention was congressional representation. Should it be based on population or equal among the states? The framers compromised, creating the House of Representatives based on population and the Senate with equal state representation. After the heated debates, a committee of detail put the decisions in writing. A committee of style and arrangement condensed 23 articles into 7 in less than 4 days. On September 17, 1787, 38 delegates signed the Constitution, including George Read signing for John Dickinson of Delaware, who was absent. Per Article 7, the document would become binding when it is ratified by 9 of the 13 states. 5 states: Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, and Connecticut ratified it in quick succession. Some states would not ratify the document because it failed to reserve undelegated powers to the states. It lacked constitutional protection of basic political rights, such as freedom of speech, religion, and the press. In February 1788, an agreement was reached that those states would ratify the document with the assurance that amendments would be immediately proposed. The Constitution was narrowly ratified in Massachusetts, followed by Maryland and South Carolina. On June 21st, 1788, New Hampshire became the 9th state to ratify the document, and it was subsequently agreed that government under the U.S. Constitution would begin on March 4, 1789. In June, Virginia ratified the Constitution, followed by New York in July. In November 1789, North Carolina became the 12th state to ratify the U.S. Constitution. On May 29, 1790, Rhode Island voted by 2 votes to ratify the document, and the last of the original 13 colonies joined the United States. On September 25, 1789, the first Congress of the United States adopted 12 amendments to the U.S. Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and sent them to the states for ratification. 10 of these amendments were ratified December 15, 1791. 10 amendments defined 25 individual and state rights. So there you have it, the Second Amendment, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Now you know why, since December 1791, we can own guns. As we wrap up, I encourage you to delve deeper into the rich history of the American Revolution. Whether it's watching more videos on our channel or sharing your thoughts in the comments section, keep the spirit of learning alive. Thanks for joining us on this journey through history.